Welcome back to the Local Business Spotlight. Today, we are at Security Savings Bank. I'm joined by Constance Fowler, who is the Marketing Administrator Director here. Hi, Constance.
Hi, how are you, Vanessa?
Good. Tell us a little bit about you.
I am the Marketing Director here at Security Savings. I do a lot of volunteers, so you've probably seen me around town. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you having us here. Brad Ray is with us. He is our CEO and President at Security Savings Bank. Hey, thank you for everything that your employees do for the community, what you guys do for the community, and being a part of our local programming.
Well, thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you giving us the opportunity. You said this was your first post-COVID business spotlight, so we really appreciate you stopping by.
Yeah, we did all this before COVID. It feels like that was a long time ago. It's only been 5 years, but time to go back to showcasing our local businesses and what they do for community. Tell us about Security Savings Bank, Brad.
Well, sure. Security Savings Bank is a little unique. We are a mutually owned financial institution, which just means we're owned by our depositors, by our customers. We do not have stockholders, which is nice because then we don't have to pay dividends out to stockholders. We can retain our earnings. We can pay and reinvest back into our community, pay our employees well. We've been around for a long time, 140 plus years. 1882 is when we were established from savings and loans institutions, both here and in Stronghurst. Those merged in the early 70s. And then since the early 90s, we've been operating as a savings bank, which allows us to act as any other commercial bank then.
Okay. And you all have to give back to the community. That's a thing local banks do. Tell us about what you do and how you support the community.
Certainly. Like Constance said, if you see her out in the community, you see a lot of our employees out in the community, either with organizations volunteering or serving on boards, things of that nature. Things that we try to do, I mentioned that we don't pay dividends to stockholders. We try to pay a community dividend. We try and, for not-for-profits, we try and make large contributions if we can for special projects they have. Certainly we get solicited a lot for just donations for general things going on in the community, and we try to be supportive of that as well. Some of the bigger things that we've done recently, the new emergency room, I would say renovation out at OSF Holy Family. We made a significant contribution to that for the community. The new building down at the Warren County Ag Fairgrounds in Roseville made a significant contribution there in the memory of our recently deceased Director Van Adkison. And then we've also made donations to the Buchanan Center for some new construction they have going on, a new renovation they're doing. The school districts, when they have needs for things, we try and help out with them as well. Warren Achievement has just started a new project. So those are some bigger items that we certainly try to invest in on behalf of our institution, on behalf of our customers.
And for us, Constance, we're so appreciative of Security Savings Bank helping us with our local programming, and that includes everything from United Red Storm and Monmouth Roseville high school football, basketball, soccer, as well as Monmouth College Fighting Scots broadcasts, to our FFA coverage coming up later this month.
Yes, we love sponsoring that kind of stuff, and it's always a great way to give back to the community and share with our local schools and support the youth growing up in this community.
And tell us about this amazing staff you have here at Security Savings.
We have a great staff right now. We've got 36 people, and we've got all kinds of people. We've got some new faces. We've got your familiar faces. So it's really great.
Yeah, well, you do have familiar faces, and the new faces are becoming familiar as well. So tell us about working here at Security Savings Bank, Brad.
Yeah, at Security, we certainly are relationship driven with our customers. So as our tagline says, we are part of the community, but we're part of their lives too. So we see them a lot outside of the bank. We want to have good relationships there. We want them to have that connection with individuals to be able to do business and really be partners in their financial needs. Again, and then the other part of that too is, when you have those type of long-term relationships, then they tend to last. You don't lose business and have to regain business, which is nice. So yes, that's definitely how we want to approach things. For our employees, we like to have as low stress of a work environment as we can. We're not we realize the importance of having a work-life balance as well for our employees and our flexibility there too, because we need them healthy not only in mind and spirit and body, but we want them to look forward to coming into work every day and having a positive atmosphere to work in.
Any current openings that you're looking for to fill a new career?
We just filled our last opening, and so as Constance mentioned, we have some fresh faces that are getting trained up quickly. So as of right now, we do not have any positions available, but we always are willing to take applications, resumes of people that may be looking for work or have an interest in working for us. We have those on file. That way, if we do have an opening pop up, we can immediately contact those individuals to see about a job.
Okay. And any anniversaries, retirements, any milestones you want to talk about?
The milestones are constant, so we do have a lot. My predecessor Stan Jinks still serves on our board, but he will be retiring in November, and that will mark 50 years of service to Security Savings Bank. So he will actually be recognized in Chicago by the Illinois Bankers Association in November for that milestone. We also have a couple of employees that have reached the 40-plus year mark being here. So Dorothy Ricketts and Jeff Clark both have been here for at least 40 years. We have an employee that's been here at least 30 years, and Don Johnson. And then that just provides a real nice mix of ages for us because, like I said, we've got a lot of employees that have just started in the last year or two. But we've also got those that have been here for 20, 30, 40 years. So our average length of service for our employees is about 11 years right now, and that's come down a little bit. But you have to have that. You have to have that for succession planning. You have to have that to keep things fresh and going, because if we're all my age and we don't have any younger employees here, then there's going to be an issue in a few years. So it's nice to have that spread of all types of experience. And the other thing with banking, too, is banking has evolved with technology and everything else, too. Yes. So people aren't going to bank the same way I did or I have. We need these young people that are more apt to learn the new technologies and teach us of how they want their banking services delivered, too. So it's nice to have a wide range of ages.
Okay. And Constance, tell us about the promotions and the services you're known for here at Security Savings.
Yes, so right now we're promoting our ag loans. We have a great ag team. We're promoting it as your ag team because our ag team is your ag team. Mm-hmm. And so we did have Kat move over to the ag department. Okay. She was a teller, and so she is highlighted along with the rest of the ag team. So we've got Terry and Brandon and Heather Lodwick and Kat all featured. So we like to promote them because it's ag season, and they do a great job of servicing and keeping those lasting relationships and helping all of our farmers.
Okay. Well, you guys do a good job. You've got a great staff, great things for the community. Just remind us again, banking locally, the strength of that, it also strengthens our community. Yeah,
it's good to know that you can walk in the doors and, first of all, talk to a human being. Talk to somebody you probably know, socially anyway. The decisions that are made here are made locally. We've got a great board of directors that have been with us for many years. They all live local. They're business people that are local as well. So everybody, really is driven by the community and wanting to do what's best for the community and each other. So you can't beat that. In today's world, sometimes it's hard just to reach a human being to get an answer to a question. Or to work through a problem, and to be able to walk in and do it face-to-face is great, but the other part of it, too, is that we still keep up with technology. So people prefer to do it over the computer, over the phone. If they prefer to do it remotely, and if they move away from the area, they can still do business with us, too. So that's nice. Best of both worlds.
And I think with the more and more artificial intelligence, you're going to see a huge surge in people wanting to do business face-to-face again.
Sure.
Yes, absolutely. We have had a lot of people that, we're getting so used to everything just being digital now, but a lot of the times when you have those problems, when there are those scams out where AI are pretending to be people or your banks, they really like coming in, and we take care of them and make sure that their money is safe and they're not being scammed. So it's so important.
That sums it up. Is their money safe, and keep them away from scams?
Exactly. Yep.
Well, you guys do a great job. Amazing staff, amazing work for the community. Thank you so much for having us on site.
Thank you very much, Vanessa.
Vanessa, thank you. We appreciate it.
Security Savings Bank, part of your community, part of your life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.